Well,
3, 2, 1.
And here we are. We're late.
Good morning.
Again, it's Fran. Liz is always so good. She's always here on time, and I'm always running around trying to get just one last thing finished before I walk out the door. So sorry.
Push that back
and then we get here, and I have to talk about my assignment. I did do homework last night, but you know what happened? I kind of sort of went down a rabbit hole because I started doing my assignment, and then I saw other beautiful things. And so all the things happened.
Let's do a super quick sound check.
Okay, let's.
Oh, yep, we're there.
We're there. We got sound.
We're there.
We got sound. Good morning, everyone.
How are you?
I'm happy to be back this morning.
I know.
I missed you guys last week.
I know.
How
we
are
missed you
things
too.
At your house?
Things are good. Things are really good.
Is your aunt still with you?
She's not. So she went home. Well, she went back to my mom's on Sunday.
Okay.
And started chemo yesterday. So I had my aunt with me for about 10 days, and she's going through cancer, and it's tough. So
yeah, that's stupid big C word.
I know.
Why do we have to have that?
I know. I don't know.
And here's the thing I want to know. Why is it happening to good people?
I know.
I could think of a few. Shut your mouth. Never mind.
But she is a good one, and it was lovely to have her with me. It was.
I bet it was so good.
It was really fun, and it was good. Yeah, I mean, my kids are a hoot and a holler sometimes, but
I bet that had to have cheered her up.
Yeah, she wanted to laugh, and so anyway, I got a little bit of cross stitching done because we watched some shows, and
nobody else got strep throat at your house.
No, and then my daughter had strep throat, and no one else has been sick at all.
That's what Kitty said. I said, did anybody else get sick? And she goes, no. And I said, oh, good.
So I tried to keep her really sequestered because I didn't want my aunt to get it before starting chemo. It was bad timing, but school's out. Yay! That's a big deal at my house.
Well, yes and no. It was always a big deal at our house too. With that, you weren't so busy. You were busy, and then it turned out you were busy in a different way. But you weren't busy going to all the games or all the this or all the that or all the. You just had other things. So you know what I did in the summertime?
What?
And I'm really sorry to all of you adults now that used to work at the Brigham City pool. I'd take my kids down. I'd dump them off the pool and get a couple hours break from them. So our thing at our house was you had to do your chores in the morning.
Right.
And then in the afternoon, if you did them, you could go swimming. So I bought a season pass every year. Best money I ever invested. And they loved it, but they were kind of naughty at the. I heard stories. Sometimes they'd pull their swimsuits up between their bum and just go. Those Leslie girls. I still hear stories about my girls at the swimming pool. But you know what? It's all good. It's all good. They had a great time in the summer. That's what they did a lot.
Summer's
so that
good.
was good.
And guess what I heard on the radio? So it was 79, I guess. No, is today the high of 79?
Probably. And
then Friday's the high of 97. So those numbers are just going to be flipped. So, but it was like.
Well, be glad you're not in St. George. 108.
Oh my goodness, on Friday?
I can't remember what day. Stan just said it's going to go up to 108 soon.
Oh my goodness. And yesterday was rainy and dreary.
It was cold.
It was a little chilly.
Cold. Yeah, it was a little cold. We started our kids' sewing class yesterday, which is always so much fun with those littles here.
And we always fill it up so fast. There's never any space in it.
It's so fun. So, and Jordan, if you're watching, good morning, Jordan. So my sweet little Jordan, she comes to our kids' sewing class. And as she went to leave, she says, I'll see you tomorrow at 9, Fran. And I said, oh, Jordy, what are you doing at 9? She goes, I'm watching Mad Village, Fran. I'm like, okay. But so much fun. So they actually only have 4 in their class this go around. A couple of the little gals that were going to come had a conflict, and so. But anyway, Sim and Carolyn that teach the class, they said we like this smaller number because we can do more one-on-one with each of them.
Sometimes the kids need just not a lot of help, but they just need some.
We have this
watching
one little gal. And she's from one of our good customers. She's her granddaughter. And she is just itty bitty. She's so little. And I walked by her and I said, oh, good afternoon. I said, and how old are you, sweetheart? And she goes, I'm 9. Oh, she just little bucket. She just so little. So it was a fun they're just so excited and so eager to learn, and it's fun to watch them. Carolyn and Tim had brought a whole box of 2-inch squares. And so the girls got to go through those, and they were doing some, sewing pieces together, working on their good 1/4-inch seams. And it was so funny to watch them dump out the box and pick out just the right fabric. They were so cute. They had a great time.
That is cute.
Well, while we're talking about classes, maybe we should talk about a couple of upcoming ones that
we do have some upcoming ones.
We do.
We usually have a pretty full calendar, so always check our website to see what's going on.
Yes.
But tomorrow, I'm teaching a paper piecing class, and there's still space.
We really should have brought the little.
I don't know where it is.
I do. It's on the little swinging one up in the front. Maybe we'll walk around and show them that one, and upstairs, downstairs.
Okay.
Maybe we could
do that.
Yeah. Maybe when we're done chit chat with them, we could show them.
Walk
show these.
So the nice thing about my paper piecing class is you really don't need much prep. The hardest thing you have to do is you do have to purchase the pattern on Etsy. That's the only way to buy it. And you need to print it.
Is it a download?
It's digital download.
Good. So you could still do
it for tomorrow. You could download it. You can't get it any other way. The download's the only version that they have. That's why we couldn't sell it here. Because...
And I did have a lady in yesterday ask, it was Mandy, Jordan's cute mama. She can't come tomorrow because she already had a commitment. And I said, well, I will check with Liz and find it. I said, I know it's an Etsy pattern, but I don't know the name of it.
Yeah.
So we'll write that down. Yeah. So when we show it to you, if you guys want to go and you're not able to come in and do Lizzie's class, you might be able to just get the pattern for yourself.
Yeah. But you buy the pattern, and I just want you to print it out and print the actual pattern foundation pieces on newsprint or whatever your favorite paper piecing foundation is.
A thin paper.
And that's all you have to do to prep. And then we have the kits here that are included in your class fee.
And are you proud of me? I actually got them all put together.
Oh, I kind of forgot about that. They were kind of cut, weren't they?
They were all cut. They just weren't put together.
Oh, okay.
And they need a label on them and stuff.
Okay.
I did that.
Thank you. Thank you. I've been a little MIA this last week. But, so, and there's no like pre-cutting or anything. So I've got a supply list. If you sign up, then I'll just shoot that off to you. And then, so anyway, that's not too late.
And that's a 2-week class.
A 2-part.
Oh, but isn't it 2 weeks?
Yeah. And next week too.
Yeah.
Tomorrow is where you're going to learn all the technique. And then the next week is where you're going to learn to put the project together. So if you just want the technique portion, you only need to come tomorrow. And it starts at 11 and it'll be fun. That's going on tomorrow. And then we still have a little bit of space in our chit chat. Finish that on Thursday, which is our open sew. And if you haven't done that with us, it's really fun. We've been doing it several months now, haven't we?
What month did we start that? Early
February, January?
Yeah,
or was it even before Christmas?
Before that?
I don't remember. It's been a minute.
A long time.
It's been a minute. So, and it's across the street at the Hive, which is a gorgeous location.
It is.
If you've never been there.
Big, well lit. So our friends, the Walkers, own the building, and they're generous enough to let us rent it from them. And everybody gets their own table. The lighting is amazing. We all bring a snack to share.
There's a snack table.
Bring a sack lunch with you, or there's lots of local places you can go grab a sandwich if you'd like. And you work on your own project. Heidi will be the hostess tomorrow or Thursday. Heidi will be our hostess, and she's a lot of fun, so you'll have a great time with
And it's
Heidi.
10 to 5, but I mean, that's just open sew. So if you can't get there till noon, do that. If you need to leave at 3, you can do that. Whatever works in your schedule. You just pay for the spot, and then you have the table for the day. So
it's a whole $10. It's real pricey.
It's pretty inexpensive, but it's really fun. And it's a good, like, solid chunk of time to just sew and have fun. And it's going to be warm, so come just chill in a cool space. And
with air conditioning over there. So if it's 97 Thursday, we got you.
We'll keep you nice and cool.
We got you.
Friday's National Donut Day, so we need to do something for that.
Oh,
I think
come on down and I'll buy you a donut. Okay. Or maybe you should go to Kent's and you buy me a donut.
We are accepting donut donations on Friday.
Hey, can we start a GoFundMe donut?
I'm sure.
Oh, that you save those GoFundMe.
Yes, for the real things.
But You
might have to find your own pennies for a donut.
Yeah. Oh, pennies. No, you can buy donut with pennies.
Well,
a lot of pennies.
Yeah. I got to find that Yoder donut truck. I wonder if they're going to be somewhere on Friday. Ooh, that's so good.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's my favorite. Have any of you had the Yoder donuts? They're so good.
So the Yoder family, they're such an amazing family. And they, in the summertime, they usually go to the farmer's market and they have all kinds of canned goods that they
jams and jellies and pickles and
all kinds of yummy stuff, really good stuff that they make themselves. Yeah. All of this stuff is stuff they make. But then they got a donut truck. And you know, sometimes in the summer they have it out at Pettingill's fruit stand.
Oh.
So you can get on Pettingill's. They have a website. You can get on there and see when they're going to be there and plan to stand and wait for a long time because it's so popular. They're huge, just old-fashioned.
They're so good. I think they're sourdough, aren't they?
Oh, I don't know if they're sourdough.
I don't know if they're sourdough either, but they're really good. It's not like it's not light and fluffy, but it's not bad. It's just it's a good solid donut. It's really good.
Oh, now I'm hungry.
I know. Now we need a donut, but
it's not even Friday yet. Maybe
we could just dream about donuts.
Pre-sample.
Oh yeah,
pre-sample donuts.
We'll figure out the best
what our favorite one is
to really have for Friday. Yeah, we've got to make sure we plan ahead.
We plan ahead. Oh,
and then we do have a couple of Lynn's classes coming up. We just wanted to mention the first class he has coming up. Actually, you know what? I don't know that is necessarily his very first class.
Upstairs, downstairs, I believe is going to be the first one. Now I'm trying to think of
Dash It All.
Oh, Dash It All will
be
the next
the next one. So upstairs, downstairs is the 14th, which we did a live with Lynn 2 weeks ago.
Maybe 3. I think 2 weeks ago it was me and you.
I know, but we did it the day before.
Oh,
we did it the Monday, so it would have been 2 weeks ago Monday. I think that we did it.
That's correct.
And so we showed all of his quilts and everything. So go watch that live if you're interested in his things. But there's also pictures on our website, and we can walk around after this too.
Yes.
So upstairs, downstairs is the 14th from 10 to noon. The 21st.
So can I just say, upstairs, downstairs is like a Jacob's ladder, but small.
But really small. But he'll teach it either in the 2 or the 4-inch size, I think.
Probably.
And same with Dash It All. It's a churn dash.
Churn dash. Yes, it is.
And the 2 or the 4-inch size as well. And then
so excited about this
his mini club is starting on the 24th. So this one's a little different in that it's just more of a lecture.
Yes.
So you're not going to bring anything to class except maybe a pencil and a notebook.
You'll get all of his patterns
by joining the club.
And then you have to purchase the patterns and you have to purchase the rulers. But it's like, is it 5 classes? I'm going to say, I think it's like 5.
I'm going to
look. One. So it's June, July. I'm pretty sure it's either 4 or 5. And I'm almost positive that it's 5 classes. Don't quote me. But I'm pretty sure. And it's only $75 for all
5.
For the whole
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're right.
Yeah. For the whole club section, it's 5. And Lynn has done his tiny club here. Before he went on his mission, he did tiny club 1 and 2. But he has developed new rulers, and I'm sure you guys probably talked about them. Oh my gosh. So the amazing thing is there you can do itty bitty things. You oversize them though and then trim them to be accurate.
So that you can be accurate.
And he's an amazing teacher and he's so excited. He's so good. He is so good. So those are Mr. Lynn's classes that are coming up, and then
let's mention we do have a featherweight maintenance class on the 11th with Fran, and if she doesn't get a few more people to sign up, then we might have to reschedule that one. But typically her featherweight classes always sell out, and you have to have a featherweight to come.
Yes,
she doesn't do any others.
Well, because I've had a couple of ladies bring other machines, and I kind of feel like it's unfair to them because I'm not as familiar. I mean, I can pretty much go through, pull up a manual, and figure it out, but I don't feel like it's really fair to them because they're not getting everything that I can do on a featherweight.
Right.
So it is much better if we just do featherweights, and We had a really great class on the last one.
Good.
Oh my gosh, it was such a good class. So yeah, so that one is on the 11th from 1:30 to 4:30 if anyone's interested in that.
So make sure that you do have a featherweight, which you can do a quick search online to find if you have a featherweight and stuff like that. But if, like I said, if we don't get a few more people to sign up for that one may be rescheduled.
We could reschedule.
That's a lot of announcements. Well, we didn't mention Saturday.
Well, we haven't mentioned Saturday yet. And another thing, though, that we do want to mention.
Oh, yeah.
During Shop Hop, our beautiful quilt was a pineapple quilt. And we did use a ruler for that. And we have said that we will do a little class.
Kind of a mini class.
A little mini class to learn how to really use that ruler. The class is only $5 if you've purchased your, and a lot of people bought our kit here. They
bought our kit or bought our rulers.
And we do still have patterns for that beautiful quilt. So that one is on the 20th from 11 until 2 o'clock. So, like I said, that was for our Shop Hop kit that we did. So we will be doing that one.
Even if you didn't get a kit, though, you could still come. And you probably do need the ruler because it's specific to the ruler.
Yes. We'll just do the ruler.
But we kind of mentioned this to a lot of people that came for Shop Hop. That is such a good scrap buster quilt.
Oh, boy, is it.
And it's great because you could make a wall hanging with 3 blocks, or you could make a king size quilt with, I don't know, 150. I don't know how many blocks it would take.
Well, let's see. I think in Lynn's there's 42. And that's a pretty decent size. Our Shop Hop one, there were 42 in that one. But yeah, you could make it. You could just keep right on it going.
Yeah, you could.
Keep right on it going.
So that'll be fun. And if you don't want to take a whole class and don't want to have a whole new project, this is just like a technique. Skill builder type thing.
You make one block and figure out if you even like, and maybe you don't want to make any more than one. Make it a pillow, make it a wall hanging, make it a table topper.
Just learn something.
Just learn something. So that's another fun one we've got coming up.
Well, so Saturday, which I mentioned last week, but Saturday is a big day here.
Oh my
gosh. Big day.
You guys, it's done. It is.
I haven't actually seen it in person. I'm very excited to see it in person.
It's so good. I think it's my favorite of our mystery ones that we've done. It turned out
so well.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's really good. And our Lisa went on vacation this week, so we had to hurry and get everything ready, packaged, boom, ready to go. So normally, just to tell you how much stuff I have in the back, normally we have 2 big totes that we set out for second Saturday with everybody's kits in it, right? We have 10.
Oh my gosh.
We have 4 huge ones and 6 huge ones and 4 small ones.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know where we're going to put them all, Miss Liz, on Saturday.
I don't either.
We're going to put 2 tables up there and have stuff underneath the tables too.
Yeah, we are. Maybe we have to clear off the bench or something. I don't know. We got to figure it out.
I don't know.
We will figure it out, but it's going to be the big reveal. So if you are in our second Saturday program, we really hope that you're planning on Saturday for sure. We know you can't make them to everyone, but really this one's important.
This one.
So,
and we do have a few. I've got
very
a bunch
few
of
small
pre-orders already for complete kits, and I'm working really hard to have that pattern complete by Saturday too. So if you didn't actually get in on it this year and you're interested, and we will show it next Tuesday.
Yeah,
we'll show the finished quilt, and if we still have some kits, we'll show you those. I know I've had a couple of ladies that have been doing it that have said, I want a kit for this when we're done. I want to make another one. And they haven't even seen the finished one yet.
They've been so excited.
Oh, it's
and we'll be able to sell that pattern online.
Yes.
So we can ship that to you after we have it complete. So hopefully by next week it'll be ready to go.
I'm working really hard
for those of you who didn't join the program, or we'll have complete kits if we have any left.
Right.
And but if you want to hurry in the next couple of days, no, we don't have any more room. Okay, never mind. We're full.
We're done. It's because Saturday is the big reveal.
Saturday's the big reveal.
And we've got everything kitted. I mean, I don't.
Yeah. So but it's exciting.
But we had 2 ladies in yesterday, and they were so sad that they didn't get in on it this time. And so they said, "Okay, are you going to do this again?" And I went, "Oh,
yeah, that's true.
In October. So
we'll start in October, but we'll start sign-ups as quick as we can. We'll let you know when that is.
Right.
We have to get a few things organized behind the scenes until we can take sign-ups, but then we can do it. So
then we can do it. We'll get it all ready. So we are so excited about that. Oh my gosh.
We've got such a good group of ladies that have been doing this. Many of them, this is their first year, but many of them have been doing with us for many years.
I think this is our 6th one. I think this is our 6th or 7th. It may be 7th. I'm just trying to think. Yeah, actually, you know what? It's 6 or 7. I'd have to go back and look. 6 or 7.
Yeah.
And it's just been such a great thing. So we do this, and when you sign up, what your sign up fee is my cost. It's not.
It's a really good deal.
And it's kind of a thank you to our really great customers. So yesterday we had a cute gal come in and she just went gaga over it. And so I was explaining, what it is and how we do it, because she wants to come in the fall and do it with us. And I said, we do this for our great customers. And she said, this is only my 2nd time in, so I'm not a great customer yet. I said, oh, but you will be. But you came back, so that makes you a great customer. So she was just darling.
Oh, and we've had the videos this year, which we've never had before. I just finished editing the last video last night. Did you get a chance?
I haven't, but when I was talking to Donna this morning, she goes, oh, Mom, it cracked me up.
I had forgotten.
I said, we did what? I didn't remember doing that.
We recorded it 9 months ago, 10 months ago, and I had forgotten. And this was the last video we recorded and the last video that we're using. And we were a little goofy back then. We had spent 2 full days in the studio.
Sun up to sundown.
And
I can't wait to watch it.
It was funny. And luckily, I think, hopefully our customers will really like it. I think they will. Because
if nothing else, we're good for a laugh.
It's good. And I have, out of this, so I've been saving every month as I've been editing these videos, little bloopers, right? This video is more than half. I opened it up and I went, I didn't know it was that long. And then I went, oh, that's right. And so anyway, it's so funny. And so I hope that people have enjoyed watching those videos. So those have been exclusive.
And hopefully you've learned a little something besides watch this be silly.
But those have been exclusive to our Second Saturday customers. And I hope that they've been helpful, because they have been a lot of work for us on the backside. But
I have had a lot of people that really have appreciated having those at their fingertips.
Yes.
They've really used those. So I think it was well worth the effort.
Yes.
Even though we were exhausted at the end of that.
Right,
Maybe next time we need a little
pretty
more
funny.
time.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, next time, in theory, we can reuse some of the videos, and maybe we only have to record
make a few
2 or 3 or 4. I don't know.
What blocks come out of this.
So we'll see what ends up happening. But I don't know. It just made me laugh because I had forgotten it.
I didn't
in 9 months,
either.
I had forgotten that much.
I know, when Donna said,
or maybe
did
10. However long.
Did you see the video? And I went, well, what? I think 10 because
we did them in September.
Oh, was it September?
We did them in September.
It was August. Okay.
Because I had to wait for my kids to be back in school.
That's true.
So,
September.
Anyway, I think it was September.
Yeah,
but
I can't wait to watch
finished the video at like 10:45 last night. So I don't blame you for not seeing it. But you were in bed.
Old, I'm tired.
But Donna responded that she loved it. So we'll see. I don't know. It'll be interesting.
She told me this morning I cracked myself up. I said, oh good. But I didn't have time to watch.
And you guys didn't even see what I cut out. So when we watch the bloopers, it'll be good.
Oh, I love it. Well, you know what? We have something else kind of fun to show.
We have real information to give you now.
We do. So I'm going to show you this book. Now, I've had this book for 10 years, and it was actually out of print when I bought it. It's by Maggie Malone, and there's 5,500 different quilt blocks in here. Now, the interesting thing, they're not patterns. So, see those? It's just drawings.
It's just a reference book.
Yeah, it's my little dream book. So sometimes when I'm thinking, I want to design this quilt, what blocks would be fun? I will sit down with a couple of books. One of them is Barbara Brackman's, which is her encyclopedia, which is amazing. And I didn't bring that one today because what we really wanted to talk about is how many blocks have different names. Like sometimes you can see like the churn dash block. Now I was going to find that one. I started to do that when we realized how late we were. Let me just find that really quick. Let me just see here. If I knew
well,
my
really quick,
alphabets.
since this book is out of print, you probably need to find it on eBay.
You know where I bought mine. I got mine from the Goodwill.
Oh, that's what I was going to say. A DI or a Goodwill?
Yep,
Absolutely.
yep.
So look around for it. These are just good reference books that if, someone's cleaning out grandma's basement or something and they don't know what it is, they're going to just send it to DI. But we know what it is and we're going to pick it up.
We do know what it is. So, traditional common block, right? Churn dash block. Let me show you something. So, let me get to the right place here so I can show
123,
you. 123. Okay. Do you see where it starts at 123 and it goes clear down here to my finger? So I'm going to read you some of the different names. So, churn dash, broken plate, double monkey wrench, double T, dragon's head, fisherman's reel, hens and chicken, hole in the barn door, Indian hammer, Jones doll quilt, Lincoln's platform, love knot, Ludlow's favorite, old mill design, picture frame, puss in the corner, quail's nest, Sherman's mark, shoe fly, and a wrench. So sometimes when you're looking at a block, it can have many, many different names. And so sometimes if someone says, oh, I'm going to do a shoe fly block. Now, to me, a shoe fly and a churn dash are a little bit different, but they can go by the same name because basically it's the same 9-patch unit. They're just a little bit different construction size in there. Okay. Generally. So sometimes you may find a pattern that says, hey, we're going to make shoe flies, and you look at it and you go, well, that's a churn dash. That's not a shoe fly. Yeah.
You're right. It's just called all the different things.
It's called all the different things.
It depends who taught you how and what area of the country you're from.
And these little blocks here, so they have some initials after them. And what those initials mean, those are by different, let me find my right page here. Oh, I've lost my right page. I thought it was at the very front. Well, I'm lying. Now I've lost it. Oh, here we go. Here we are. Like if it, okay, one of those, and now I've lost that page because I didn't hold on to it. But like Kansas City Star did a bunch of different blocks. Some of these may not be names that we would recognize, but let's see, Women's Day. So, and that magazine hasn't been around, I don't think, for 100 years, but like years and years ago, and like the McCall's Quilting magazine, some of those would have had quilt patterns in them. Right. And depending on who the designer was, it may have been Prudence Penny that made that quilt. And so maybe she named that block something different. Right. And so the initials that were there after some of those blocks, that's what that means. That's who did that. Tons of different resources. But the main thing we wanted to tell you was, hey, you guys, you should look at this. This is, so can you see all of those little marks in there? Those are all interesting blocks to my own self. So, oh, and sometimes when you get junk mail, it works great as a bookmark. It turned out to be a bookmark on that one. But this, if you could get your hands on this book, it is really a good reference book. It's not going to tell you what to cut out your pieces. If you have EQ, though, you can go in and you can take that block and you can draw it out and do it. Or, you know what I like to do the very best? Graph paper and colored pencils. I can just sit for hours and play with graph paper and colored pencils and draw out my design. So I do that a lot. But it's just sometimes scraps of torn up paper, sometimes lists. You never know what's going to get.
Now, I thought this was interesting. So last week 2 weeks ago, we talked about half square triangles. On this one page, every single, not this one. Not that one either. Almost every single one of these patterns have half square triangles. So it's just super common, which is what brought this idea to our mind, was how many times we use half squares. Half square triangles.
And the other thing is, we did a cat's cradle block this time, which has many different names. Mary's triangles, birds in the air. That particular block can be lots of different names. And I don't know that I marked that page. So as I was looking through this block again last book, I went, well, there's that block again. There's that block again. So we've said this over and over and over again. When you're looking at a pattern, break that pattern down.
Break it down.
See if there's an easier way that you know to make that. So the block that I was looking at, I went, dang, I would do that as a cat's cradle in those.
I would do it a little different.
Right there.
And one thing that's interesting to me when I'm looking at a quilt is sometimes they switch up the color placement, and then I don't realize what it is that I'm looking at.
Right.
And I go, oh, wait a minute, that is a half square, or that is a whatever. So that's another thing to pay attention to.
Cool lesson that I learned a long, long time ago from a national quilt designer is she said, I will take, if it's not my own pattern I've done, I will take someone's pattern and I will make a black and white copy. It's amazing how different you then see that block than you would see. Well, that's a cat's cradle. Well, that's a flying geese there instead of two half square triangles stuck together. So that's a really good way to look at a quilt or a block and see, okay, what components can I use to make my block a little bit easier? Black and white copies are amazing to do that with.
Or how different you can make a quilt look versus using a light background or a dark background.
Yes, color placement is everything.
You know, anyway, it's just so interesting to me. And then they just, it's like hide and seek, you know, or like, where's Waldo? Like, they're like, oh, there it is. You know, I see the churn dasher. I see the Jacob's ladder or whatever it is, you know, you can just kind of see it. And that's fun to me. I enjoy that.
I do too. I like to break down because sometimes you look at a block or a whole quilt and it's overwhelming.
That's true.
Sometimes it's like, oh, I can't do that. Well, okay, but look at it. Can you do half square triangles? Can you do a flying geese? Can you do a churn? Whatever is in that block or that quilt, can you do that unit? Well, yeah, I've done those. Okay, then you can do it.
And that's why I like block of the month, second Saturdays, things like that, because it does break it down into a manageable chunk. And it, you know, I look at a big quilt and I go, oh, I could never make that. And then when they send me 8 blocks a month, or I just have to do my second Saturday ones a couple at a time, it just feels so much more doable. Really I know some people really like to just, you know, sit down in a week or two and bang out a quilt. I have never been that kind of person.
But you don't have that time.
But I love manageable chunks. And so second Saturday is a dream for me. I love it. We used to do a long time ago when I was a new quilter. Fran taught me a block of the week during the summer. And that was it was a lot, but I loved it because every single week I was in here learning something new.
And it was only one. So we were only doing one block a week.
Yeah.
So it was doable. That was a fun one. I had people ask me to do.
Two. I did 2 of those with you at least. Those were really, really fun. I mean, busy because it's a lot.
It is.
But anyway, just so any quilt project you do, just break it down into manageable chunks.
Yeah. Even in that block, you know, when you look at a whole quilt and it's got all kinds of different blocks in it, like our second Saturdays, because it's a skill builder. We want you to learn lots of different methods. We hopefully want to learn to help teach you to do things that you didn't think you could do.
Right.
You really can.
Right.
You really, really can. So take that block or that quilt and break it down as much as you need to look at it and go, oh, I can do that. I can do that.
I want to ask on Saturday. Help me remember on Saturday when we show the big reveal, how many of those ladies thought they could have done that quilt when they started?
Oh, that would
because I think by breaking it down by block, I think most of those ladies are going to go, yeah, if I would have seen this at the beginning, I would have said, no, I couldn't do it. And now guess what? They've all done it.
Because there's curves in there.
Yes.
Which, I mean, curves kind of frighten me a little.
Yes.
I've got to be honest with you. Curves,
there's all kinds of things.
Yeah, there's lots of fun stuff.
Oh, I'm so excited. Saturday's going to be fun. And we will show you the quilt next week. Actually, I will be gone next week, so Fran's going to have
hey, Erin!
Fran's going to have to I have to go to a wedding in Idaho, so I won't be here, but you guys are going to get the reveal. And I will watch. Because I'll probably be driving home.
I'm sorry in advance. Erin? I haven't asked Erin yet. She's ignoring me. She's not even there. Oh, come here, Erin.
I have to go to a wedding next week, so we're on live.
Can you move it?
Can you reschedule the wedding?
I love you so much, Erin. B team. Okay. Probably didn't happen. We did better last time.
I think we did.
I think we did pretty good.
B+.
We did.
Oh, B+ team.
Look at. Oh gosh, I like it. B+ now.
Right there.
Oh,
do hard things.
My motto. Donna gave me this for Mother's Day. Is that not the
I
cutest
like
thing?
it.
Mm-hmm. Do hard things, because I tell her that all the time. Sometimes I say I can do hard things, so she gave me. So this morning, I have to tell you a funny story, and then we better go. We've yacked a lot. I was trying to put on my makeup, and I was having a little trouble. I had mascara. It was here in the corner of my eye. It was over it. I said, "Oh, Donna, I don't know what to do with this face today." Well, so for Christmas, I asked for a new face. Maybe I'll bring it when we can show. She goes, "Mom, just go put on your new face." And I went, it's kind of scary. It is really scary. So I didn't do it, but I probably still have mascara all over the place because I was trying to hurry. Anyway, so we hope we taught you a little something about quilt blocks today, because there are so many different names for the very same block.
And look for these reference books around, because some of them are out of print. But
Barbara Brackman, you can still get. And this is Maggie Malone, 5500 Quilt Block Designs. And I've had mine for Susan Wiley actually showed me hers. And then I went on a search to find one, and I found one. So I was really pretty excited about that. And it's a Sterling Publishing Company, if that helps.
Okay.
As well.
Maybe I'll post in the comments.
Oh, okay. What its name and stuff is. Yeah, because it is an amazing, like I said, there are no patterns in it. But it's just a really fun reference book to sit down and look at all of the different blocks and go, ooh, one day, yes, please, I would love to do that one. So, but there are a lot of other great reference books that are out now. Barbara Brackman's Encyclopedia, that is still available. Yeah. And that's a great one too. Again, no directions on making the blocks, but she is such an amazing historian. So a lot of her blocks are even older designs than what some of these are that are in here. So that's another good. They're just great resources.
Yeah, if you enjoy learning more about our craft, what we like to do,
and you could ask the Google. You can always ask the Google.
You can ask.
You can ask the Google.
You can ask.
You can ask, and the Google knows all. It's true.
It is
true.
Fun.
It is
okay.
Fun.
Well, somebody will be here next week with Fran, and Aaron will be here next week.
B+ team.
And I will be here in 2 weeks, but then I leave. Next week, you're going to do the big reveal. You're going to show the quilt and everything.
Was that all I'm doing?
I don't know.
Okay, well, I better think about my homework.
Does anyone have any suggestions of what you want to hear from Fran?
And Aaron. So we'll come up with something.
Something else.
Maybe I'll make Aaron bring her a cute bag. Oh, you guys, you should see the bags that Aaron does. I keep trying to get her to teach classes.
No.
She's not ready yet. She just keeps telling me no. But she does the most amazing bags.
She does.
She really does.
And little tiny extra steps that just kick it up a notch. It's amazing.
Hey, maybe I should finish my tennis shoes and Aaron and I could wear shoes so we can
That's
run faster.
Good idea. You got all kinds of extra time between now and Tuesday, huh?
Maybe not.
Okay, well, we need to be done. We've been chit-chatting for a while.
For a long time. So we hope everyone has a great week. For those of you that are doing Second Saturday with us, we can't wait to see you on Saturday. Yes. We hope you can all come. And the quilt will be here afterwards.
Yes.
The quilt will be hanging up in the store afterwards. So if you can't make it, just know you won't be missing out on the big you'll miss out on the big reveal, but you'll still get to see the quilt. So,
for sure.
We hope you can come and join us. So we hope you're all having a great time. If you have littles and they're out of school, go do something fun with your littles today. Go buy them an ice cream cone before it gets 97
or an
degrees. Or an icy, or snow cone.
Snow cone, that's what my kids want. Snow cones.
They always want snow cones. Those things are too sweet for me. I can't do snow cones.
I know, I always tell them half syrup.
I can't do even half. It's just, they're
really kick you on your butt.
Pretty much. So have a great week, everyone. Remember the 5-10 rule again, and also do something nice for yourself. Even if you have to go in the bathroom and lock the bathroom door for 5 minutes and tell them to keep their fingers out from underneath the door. Leave me alone. I just need a second. I used to sometimes have to tell my girls that. I just need a minute. I just need a minute. I know it's the bathroom. I'm just sitting here taking my minute. I promise. Have a great week, everyone, and we will see you next Tuesday. And we wish Miss Lizzie safe travels going to
Yes.
her wedding next week. And
Yes.
we'll see her the week after that for a minute. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
So
thanks, everybody.
thanks, everyone, and bye for now.
Bye-bye.